So the critical thing to understand, I'm going to draw a distinction here between an API, right? So if I'm talking about a REST API, I've got a client, and that client is going to call to my REST API server, right? They're going to send a message, and then they're going to get a message back, right? It's a transactional message. I'm sending something, and I'm expecting something back, and I'm expecting it back in real time. The question is, what happens if I have two of these guys that need to be notified about something that happens? Well, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go over here, and now I'm going to have to make a call to this guy as well, and then bring this data back here, right? So I've got two servers that need to be notified of something. I need to build two integrations, one for each one. And in order to build those, I have to know exactly what this system wants, right? In order to add this new system, let's say we're adding a third system. In order to add this system, that's not how you type that. Right? I need to know, okay, what's the API interface for this? This guy might be totally different from the other ones, might use a different authentication mechanism, might be totally different. And I need to say, okay, yeah, I know how that's going to work. I'm going to design that and build it, get it to production, and then I'm going to get its response, right? So every time we add somebody who needs to know about this thing that's happening, we need to build another custom integration. And that's really where I think the main benefit of these systems comes from. And I'm going to explain this with an example here. Let's give these guys names. I'm actually going to get rid of the third one to keep things simple. I'm going to say we have three systems. And in these three systems, I'm going to call this guy our customers system. So that's got all the information about our customers. Over here, I've got our plans, meaning our billing plans. And over here, I've got our actual billing system, right? Which is going to take care of actually billing people. I know this is a hilariously simplified architecture that nobody actually uses, but this is what we're going to start with. So in here, let's say we're going to do the API model, what we call point-to-point integrations. Let's say that a customer is added. When the customer is added, I need to notify the billing system, right? Because the billing system needs to start billing them. And I also need to notify the plan system because I need to select a plan, let's say, or create a plan in the plan system for this customer. So I've got two integrations that I just built, right? Let's say there's another case where when I'm going to do something that starts from the billing side. Let's say a customer is not paying their bills on time, and it gets to a point where we say, okay, we need to shut down this account. So the billing system is going to notify the customer system to destroy the account, and it's also going to notify the plan system to remove their plan. And I'll give a third one. Let's say that a plan changes, right? We change the rate, let's say, on a particular plan. Okay, I need to notify the customer system that their plans changed, and I need to notify the billing system that that it needs to change the amount that it's billing people. So the key point here is I've now built 6 integrations to cover what is essentially one thing that is happening, right? The fundamental event that's happening here in all of these is a plan was updated. And I just want to pause here for a second to make sure that that makes sense. The fundamental event, the fundamental thing that happened was a plan was updated. And in here, right, it happens in different ways. It happens because of a customer being added. It happens because of the billing system having an issue. It happens because of plans change, because of the plan system changing the available plans. But the event is always the same. This is one thing. And we have 6 integrations that we had to build in order to process this event. Does that make sense?
Hey, Aaron, yeah, Aaron,